ওয়েলকাম টু মাই ইউটিউব চ্যানেল। আশা করি তোমরা সবাই ভালো আছো। এর আগের ভিডিওতে আমি তোমাদের ক্লাস 12 ফোর্থ সেমিস্টারের ইংলিশ থেকে তোমাদের কোর্স অ্যালিস ইন ওয়ান্ডারল্যান্ড আমি তোমাদের এর ইতিমধ্যে কোশ্চেন অ্যান্সার দিয়ে দিয়েছি। এখান থেকে তোমাদের আসবে 2 এবং 6 মার্কসে। আমি তোমাদের 2 এবং 6 মার্কসের কোশ্চেনও তোমাদের আলোচনা করে দিয়েছি না। পোয়েম তোমাদের আমি সমস্ত পড়ানোর সঙ্গে সঙ্গে কোশ্চেন অ্যান্সারও দিয়ে দিয়েছি। এসব যারা দেখোনি তারা আমার চ্যানেলে গিয়ে সেসব ভিডিও দেখে নিতে পারো। আজকে আমি তোমাদের আরও কিছু অ্যালিস ইন ওয়ান্ডারল্যান্ড থেকে কিছু 6 মার্কসের কিছু কোশ্চেন অ্যান্সার দিয়ে দিচ্ছি। চ্যানেলে যারা নতুন চ্যানেলটা সাবস্ক্রাইব করে রাখো, আর ভিডিওটা ভালো লাগলে বন্ধুদের শেয়ার করে দিও। তাহলে বন্ধুরা আরম্ভ করে দিচ্ছি। What was Alice thinking about before she noticed the wild rabbit? How did the hot day influence her thinking? What does that suggest about our mood and state of mind at the start of the story? Alice sat by her sister on the river bank. She was feeling bored as she had nothing to do. The book her sister was reading had no picture or conversation. She found it dull and engaging. As a result, Alice lost interest almost at once. The hot day added to her sense of laziness. It made her feel sleepy and dull, so much so that she did not even care to make a daisy chain or read. Her mind drifted from one random thought to another, showing lack of focus. This reveals that Alice was in a dreamy, curious, and slightly flourished state of mind. She was looking for something unusual or exciting to happen. She wanted to break from the monotony of our ordinary world. This inner mood made her ready to follow the white rabbit the moment it appeared. Next question. What did Alice think about geography and her school lesson while falling down the rabbit hole? How did she try to make use of that knowledge in her unusual situation? While falling, Alice thought about her school lesson, especially geography. She wondered how many miles she had fallen and if she was near the center of the earth. She guessed it might be 4,000 miles down. Although no one was there to listen, she still said it out loud as practice. She also wondered what latitude or longitude she had reached, even though she had no idea what those words meant. She just liked saying them because they sounded important. Alice tried to apply her school knowledge to understand what was happening. She imagined that she might be falling through the earth and could come out in New Zealand or Australia. She thought about how the people there might walk with their heads downward and wondered if they would think she was upside down. She even planned how to ask them politely where she was. This shows she was trying to stay calm and make sense of the strange situation using what she had learned in school. Next question. What happened when Alice jumps down the rabbit hole, both in physical and psychological aspect? When Alice jumps down the rabbit hole, she enters a strange world and begins to change. She drinks from a bottle and sinks to 10 inches high. She eats cake and grows very tall. Her size keeps changing to small one moment to big the next. This physical change shows that normal rules no longer apply. This change reflected the confusion of growing up, and she begins to realize that change is often unpredictable and difficult to control, just like growing up itself. Psychological Alice feels curious, confused, and uncertain. She talks to herself to understand what is happening and tries to stay calm. She tries to understand situation by using logic like remembering her geography lesson. Her thought move between sense and nonsense. She begins to see that she new world follows no rules. This makes the start of her journey into a strange land where nothing is familiar and she must think in new ways, cope with change. Next question. Describe what Alice experienced after her fall. After falling for a long time, Alice landed safely and found herself in a strange hallway. It was full of doors, but all of them were locked. The long hallway with the locked doors present Alice with a puzzle. She walked around and discovered a small key on a table. Then she was a little door that the key could open, but she was too big to go through it. Soon she found a bottle with a label that said, "Drink me." Alice drank from it and became very small. But then she realized she could not longer reach the key. After that, she found a cake with the words, "Eat me." She ate it and grew very tall. There, this strange change in size confused her at first, but she kept exploring. Next, what did Alice see when she looked through the normal door? How did the garden make her feel? When was the when was she still unable to enter the passage even after unlocking the door? Alice saw a beautiful garden through the small door in the well of the hallway. The garden was filled with bright flower beds and cool fountain, and it looked like a wonderful place full of light and color. The sight of the garden filled Alice with a deep longing for that beautiful place. She wanted to leave the dark hall and longed to wander among the flowers and fountains. She thought it was the loveliest garden and the most beautiful place she had ever seen. Even though Alice found the little garden key that unlocked the door, she could not enter because the doorway was only about 15 inches high. She was much too big to fit through it and could not even get her head in. This made her feel disappointed and flourished. Next, 6 number question. Who is Alice? What can we learn about Alice as a character from the story? Alice is the main character of the story, Down the Rabbit Hole. She is a young, curious, and imaginative girl who loves to explore the unknown and think deeply, even in strange situations. We learn from the story that Alice is very curious and brave. She follows the white rabbit because she wants to know where it is going. She tries to use logic and what she has learned in school, even in strange situations. She often uses words or ideas from her lesson, even if she does not fully understand them, because she wants to show that she is intelligent. She also scolds herself when she thinks she has done something wrong. This shows she is thoughtful and eager to make sense of the world around her. আচ্ছা বন্ধুরা, আশা করি তোমরা অ্যালিস ইন ওয়ান্ডারল্যান্ডের যে কোশ্চেন আজকে দিলাম 6 মার্কসের বুঝতে পেরেছো। নেক্সট ভিডিওতে আমি তোমাদের এখান থেকে 2 মার্কসের কিছু আরও ইম্পর্টেন্ট কোশ্চেন দিয়ে দেবো। আমার পুরো সিলেবাস কমপ্লিট হয়ে গেলে আমি তোমাদের ফেব্রুয়ারি মাসে এক্সাম আছে, আমি তোমাদের সাজেশন দিয়ে দেবো। আর যদি কারোর কোনো অসুবিধা হয় আমাকে একটু কমেন্ট করে জানিও। আমি তোমাদের গ্রামারটা কার কী অসুবিধা হচ্ছে আমাকে একটু কমেন্ট করে জানালে আমি এবারে গ্রামারের যে জায়গাটা আমি তোমাদের সেইগুলো আরম্ভ করে দেবো। আর ভিডিওটা ভালো লাগলে বন্ধুদের শেয়ার করে দিও। আচ্ছা বন্ধুরা, ভালো থেকো।